Max extract pressure. Pro model 60. Hoover. Pressure pro. Max extract. Model 60.
There is only one episode left of Better Call Saul, series finale.
Hey guys, Kiwi here. Warning is spoilers for Breaking Bad, El Camino, and Better Call Saul to Season 6, Episode 12. In this video, I'll be discussing the 6/13 episode title, promo images, and teaser trailer, while doing one final prediction video leading up to the series finale of Better Call Saul, Season 6, Episode 13. Like the video if you end up enjoying it, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Twitter for more Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad updates. With that being said, let's jump into the breakdown. Episode 6/13 is titled Saul Gone, which not only means that Saul Goodman is gone, but also implies it's all gone. There are two promo images for episode 6/13. The first one showing Jean peering around a corner. The second promo image shows Kim, confirming that we will see her again in this episode. Now, the end of episode 6/12 showed us Jean running out of Marion's house due to her calling the police on him, letting them know that Saul Goodman is in Omaha. I assume that episode 6/13 will show us Jean speeding back to his house to collect his belongings and leave. But the thing is, will he even have time to collect his belongings before the police arrive at his house? Marion knows that his alias is Gene Takovic, so she'll most likely tell the police that, meaning that they'll quickly find out where he lives and head to his house. Due to the 6/11 scene with Francesca, we know that all Gene has left is what he brought with him while going into hiding, so it'll be very important to Gene that he grabs his shoebox before he leaves, as it includes his bag of diamonds that we saw in Season 5. Gene may be okay with ditching all his mementos that are in his shoebox from his past, but he'll definitely need his diamonds and any other cash that he has in order to go on the run and possibly relocate again. Will Gene get away with his shoebox? Will he get caught trying to obtain it? Or will he leave it all behind, causing the police to eventually find it? In the 6/13 teaser, it's implied that Gene is going to call Ed the Disappearer one more time to relocate as he's been made again. There will probably be a nationwide manhunt out for his arrest even more than beforehand, along with providing the details that he has changed his identity once and he might do it again. Gene may be too hot for Ed to help, causing Ed to not answer Gene. Also, when Gene calls Ed in the 6/13 teaser, he sounds out of breath, as if he was just running on foot. Gene also sounds potentially injured, with the leading theory that he could get in a car crash, which will be parallel to his destroyed and rusted Suzuki Esteem in the desert that the teaser showed. If Ed can't help Gene relocate, how will he be able to do it on his own? Could he use one of the stolen identities from his cons with Jeff and Buddy? Also, I assume that he may have to flee the country entirely, since the authorities now know that if he's changed his identity once before, he'll most likely do it again. So will Gene go to jail after all, or will he go down swinging against the police? Considering Walt died and Jesse got away, it makes sense that Gene would go to jail, completing the trifecta of the three main characters throughout both shows, all getting different outcomes from their criminal lifestyles. Although the 6/12 Kim-Gene reunion wasn't what we expected, with it being a phone call and all, there's still possibility for them to reunite face to face. If Gene gets arrested, it's possible that Kim could visit him in prison. Now, speaking of Kim, will she be prosecuted due to her confession? Cheryl asked Kim if she'd be taken to court and arrested, but Kim said that it's up to the district attorney to decide whether or not they want to prosecute her, and that she might not due to there being no physical evidence. She also told Cheryl that although the authorities will look for Howard's body again, that she doesn't think it'll be found. This is probably true, since the only people who knew where Howard was buried are now all dead. Also, if they didn't find the bodies while searching the burnt down Superlab in Breaking Bad after Walt and Jesse destroyed it, it's unlikely that they'll check the same place twice and rip up the concrete floor without even a hunch as to why. And before I get comments saying that their bodies were found in the Superlab, no they weren't. The two bodies that were found there in Breaking Bad were the two guards that Walt killed when he helped Jesse escape. Now, Cheryl said that she could take her to court herself, but will she? Kim already said that she wants to change how people think about Howard and his legacy. When Cheryl threatened to sue her, Kim implied that she'd be okay with it, since she seemingly wants to get caught due to the fact that she turned in her confession. Cheryl would be more inclined to take Kim to court if she resisted it, but Kim sounded like she fully accepted the possibility, almost wanting to get locked up for what she did. Getting Kim sent to prison won't bring Howard back or undo what they did. Although it'll possibly change Howard's legacy, so much time has passed, and nothing can truly undo what happened and bring him back from the grave. It's possible that Cheryl realizes how letting Kim live with the guilt of what she did is more than enough, so who knows if we'll see anything come of this with Cheryl in 6/13. But also, if Gene gets arrested, will it implicate Kim's confession from 6/12? Kim says how she might not get prosecuted as there's no remaining witnesses who are alive, aside from possibly her ex-husband. So if Jean gets arrested, he may serve as the witness to confirm that Kim's confession is all true. So in a way, if Jean gets arrested, it won't just get himself sent to prison, but also possibly Kim as well. There's a fate for Kim that's worse than death, and episode 613 will show us what that fate entails. Now, as far as other characters go, aside from possible flashbacks, I don't know if we'll see any of them again in the Jean timeline. We may see Marion speaking to the police, but if we do, it'll most likely be brief. I don't know if we'll see Jeff again, but I wouldn't mind seeing one more short scene with him to conclude his story. I wonder if Marion will call him, telling him that she found out that Jean was actually Saul. I don't know if he'd throw Jean under the bus, but he could make a deal with the authorities to give them information about him or testify against Jean in order to get himself out of his charges. It's really interesting how Jean actually has ruined the lives of everyone around him. Now, with Marion being traumatized over being conned by him, along with Jeff being in jail, Marion will have to go through the rigmarole in order to get Jeff out himself, since she clearly doesn't want his help anymore. I don't think we'll see Francesca again in the Jean timeline or any other surviving Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul characters. If we do, I'm welcome to it, I'm just not sure entirely. In regards to flashbacks, there's supposed to be one more scene with just Walt. I believe that 612 was a bookend for Jesse, and so we'll see Walt once more in the finale. If I had to predict how we'd see Walt, I'd like it to be a missing scene for Granite State while Walt and Saul were waiting at Ed's to get relocated. We also haven't heard Kim get sworn in as a lawyer, which we heard dialogue for during one of the season 6 part 2 teaser trailers, the one that just showed the candle with Howard's blood on it.
I, Kimberly Wexler, do solemnly swear that as an attorney and as a counselor of this court, I will conduct myself uprightly and according to law. I will maintain civility at all times and abstain from all offensive personality. I will never seek to mislead the judge or jury by any artifice or false statement of fact or law, and that I will support the Constitution of the United States.
I'd like to see a flashback involving Howard and or Chuck, so a flashback to Kim being sworn in as a lawyer could be a perfect reason to have them return for one more scene. Now, apparently the final episode is extended, so I'm looking forward to it. Regardless of what happens, I'm confident that this show will stick the landing. The final episode is written and directed by Peter Gould, and I'm excited to see what he brought to the table for the series finale. Bob Odenkirk described the finale with 3 words: hard-won truth. What do you make of this? It seems ambiguous enough not to spoil anything, but something that we'll reflect on after the episode airs. Let me know about any predictions you have for episode 613 in the comments below. I'd appreciate a like on the video if you've enjoyed anything I've said today. If you're new to the channel, just haven't yet already, subscribe and hit that bell notification to stay updated on when I post new content on Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. Even though Better Call Saul is ending, I have a ton of content planned for after the show ends, along with going back and doing retrospectives on Breaking Bad. Also check out my Patreon or give a super thanks to help support the channel financially. But most importantly, I thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.
So is it, huh?
Yeah. Looks that way. I think we're done for today.
That's it?
That's it.